Life at 100% humidity. The jungle that devours metal. From above, the jungle looks like an emerald ocean, endless, breathing, alive. But as the helicopter door opens, the first breath hits like a wall. Air so thick it feels solid. Every inhalation tastes of iron and rot. At 100% humidity, even oxygen seems tired of being gas. Metal sweats before it rusts. The handles of our equipment bloom orange within minutes. A dropped screw becomes a seed for corrosion, flowering in seconds. This is a place where time doesn't pass. It decays. We land near what used to be a research outpost. Only the antenna remains, twisted into a vine-covered spine. The rest has been swallowed. Trees rise from roofs, roots pour through windows, and cables hang like veins dripping with water. Nothing here stays separate for long. The jungle insists on union. Every step sinks. The ground breathes back, a sponge of soil and vapor. Cameras fog, notebooks blur, voices dissolve into the endless hiss of moisture. Rain no longer falls. It hovers, suspended in the air, waiting for a reason to return to sky. At night, the heat doesn't fade, it ferments. The air thickens until thought itself feels damp. I wake to the sound of metal sighing, the slow bend of bolts softening in the breath of the forest. Even sleep rusts here. Morning brings no sun, only light filtered through 10,000 leaves. The humidity turns every beam into a column of mist. Insects drift through it like sparks in syrup. Their wings don't beat, they swim. We find the skeleton of a vehicle half buried in moss. The engine block has become a reef for fungus. Tiny mushrooms grow from the steering wheel like coral. It is a machine only in memory. The jungle devours without violence. It consumes through patience. Our instruments fail first. Batteries drown in condensation, lenses cloud from within. Even plastic begins to soften, its molecules surrendering to the damp. Nothing truly solid survives. Everything becomes fluid, including us. Skin refuses to dry, clothing fuses to flesh. Each pore turns into a small ocean. We learn to move slower, to let the air pass through rather than fight it. Struggle only summons exhaustion. Surrender keeps you breathing. The locals call this place the Green Cathedral. They say the forest here has memory. It grows in the shape of every ruin it has consumed. Where once stood a radio tower, there now rises a tree shaped like an antenna. Where a laboratory burned, a clearing now glows at night, the ashes reborn as luminous moss. We discover a metal statue beside a flooded shrine. The face is half gone, eaten smooth by algae. Yet its eyes remain, mirrored pools that reflect only green. Looking into them feels like staring into time before humanity, when the planet was one endless breath. Further inland, the rain no longer cools. It arrives warm, falling in slow motion, each drop rebounding as vapor before it touches the ground. The air itself becomes liquid, and walking through it feels like swimming through memory. My companion says the jungle has moods. Some mornings it hums, a low vibration that seems to rise from the trunks themselves. Other days it holds its breath, and the silence becomes unbearable, as if the world is waiting for permission to exist again. The humidity distorts sound. A shout travels only a few meters before melting into the air. You can scream and hear nothing. It is isolation made tangible. The atmosphere itself absorbing every emotion. We reach a clearing where old solar panels once stood. They are now mirrors of decay, each pane sprouting lichen that feeds on glass. A single panel still flickers faintly, drawing power from the faintest hint of dawn. Its reflection dances across the waterlogged ground like a heartbeat refusing to stop. At dusk, the world glows. Every surface sweats light. Fungi open like lanterns, insects emit steady halos, and the rivers shimmer with bioluminescent pollen. It's as if the forest has decided to invent its own electricity. The night no longer needs fire. We record everything, though film warps and data corrodes. Our notebooks wrinkle into sculptures of soaked paper. Still we write, because remembering feels like resistance. Days blur, weeks. The body loses track. Skin takes on the hue of moss. Veins map themselves against a background of green. We no longer look foreign to this place. We look absorbed. Deep within the basin, we find what the locals call the breathing tree. Its trunk splits into a hollow chamber where vapor circulates in slow rhythm. Inside, the air feels alive, warm, pulsating, fragrant. We realize we're standing within the lung of the forest itself. Here, the instruments show something impossible. Microcurrents of oxygen pulsing at timed intervals, like the respiration of a giant organism. The jungle is not a collection of trees, it's one continuous body. We are inside its chest. When night falls again, lightning crawls across the canopy but never strikes. It lingers in the mist, trapped in the wet air, turning clouds into veins of light. For a moment, the sky looks human, breathing, thinking, alive. I dream of cities made of leaves, of houses that inhale, of machines that rust on purpose so that new roots can find purchase. The dream feels less like imagination, more like memory, perhaps the earth remembering what it was before metal tried to rule it. The following morning, we reach the ruins of the final generator. It hums weakly under a layer of slime. Someone long ago etched a phrase into its surface. We did not lose the world. It reclaimed us. I touch the letters, and the metal crumbles softly beneath my fingertips. The jungle has eaten even the language. In the afternoon, the rain turns to mist so dense we can't tell if we're breathing air or water. Our voices vanish completely. Only the rhythm of droplets against leaves remains, a heartbeat vast enough to replace our own. And then, through the blur, we see movement. Figures walking slowly among the roots. Their skin gleams like wet bronze, their hair tangled with vines. They move without resistance, as if the humidity obeys them. For an instant, I think I see us, what we might become if we stayed. The thought isn't frightening. It's peaceful. Evolution, after all, has always been the art of surrender. Night again. The Green Cathedral glows brighter than the stars. We no longer need lights to see. The air itself has become illumination. Moisture carrying memory, memory becoming glow. The old world believed light was the opposite of darkness. Here, light is born from it. In every droplet, a small sun waits to awaken. As I record my final notes, condensation fills the lens, blurring the image into soft green waves. My voice trembles through static. We came to study the jungle, but it is the jungle that studied us. The wind doesn't answer, it only breathes, warm, endless, alive. From orbit, this place appears not as forest, but as luminescent vapor, a continent of breath. Oceans darken, deserts fade, but this region glows, pulsing softly like the planet's heartbeat. Perhaps this is how the world heals, not by resisting decay, but by transforming it. Metal returns to Earth, water learns to burn without fire, and humanity remembers that it was never separate from the weather it feared. The jungle devours metal, but in doing so, it gives the Earth back its memory. In the silence that follows, I can still hear it breathing. The sound is not thunder, it's forgiveness. And somewhere between rust and rain, life endures, not burning, not freezing, simply glowing.